Well, hello there folks, a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea, and I hope that I find you very well indeed. So I thought I'd give this, this ice cream that's proving very popular at the moment a wee go. This is a 3-ingredient ice cream. You won't need a machine, you won't need to churn it or anything. You just mix it all together and let it freeze. It's such a simple recipe. I've added some tablet, which is a melt in the mouth sweet confection from here in Scotland. It's similar to fudge, but it's a wee bit harder and crumblier, but you can add whatever flavourings and toppings you prefer. This would be amazing with some Bailey's Irish cream or Amaretto, for a wee bit more of an adult twist, but it is fabulous. This is everything that I used here. Obviously my tablet, some sweetened condensed milk. I'm using some double cream or heavy cream if you're in the States, and then a wee bit of vanilla as well. But you'll only need 3 ingredients for the base ice cream, and like I said, add whatever you like. I'm adding tablet, but if you can't find tablet in your country or you want to give it a go for yourself, I have done a recipe for Scottish tablet before, and I will leave the video underneath this video just in case you want to give it a go for yourself. But you can add whatever you like. I was going to add some chocolate chips and some mint flavouring, a wee bit of green food colouring, and you would have got a mint choc chip. But if you're using the tablet, just make sure it's chopped up nice and small, because we are going to add this in just at the end. So for your ice cream, grab a big bowl, pop in your cream. Now you want to whisk this until it's nice and thick and starting to form, quite stiff peaks on the surface. Just like this, you don't want to over whip this. You don't want it to be like butter, but you do want it quite firm. To this, I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of vanilla and then the sweetened condensed milk as well, and also a good pinch of salt. So I ended up with a sort of salted caramel flavour at the end. You just want to whip all these together until it goes nice and thick and light and fluffy, just like this. And look at the texture of this. Doesn't it look wonderful? I could have just stood and done this for hours. It's quite mesmerising actually. So that's you just about finished. Now all you have to do now is pop in whatever toppings or mix-ins you want to use, whether it's chocolate chips or bits of cake or bits of biscuits, whatever it might be. Just gently fold that through, because you don't want to knock all of the air out that you've put in there. And once you're happy, I've just got a couple of loaf tins here. So these are £2 loaf tins. You just want to make sure you drop that in there nice and gently. You don't have to smooth it out or anything. Just make sure it's in to all of your corners, just so that it freezes nice and evenly. So that's it done. And what I'm going to do with the rest of my tablet is just sprinkle it over the top, just to make it nice and pretty. So all you have to do now is cover this and pop it in the freezer. If you've got lids, that's ideal. I don't have lids for these, so I just put some cling film over the top, and I gave this one, I think it was about 6 hours, and it was fully frozen. I think the tin actually helps speed up that freezing process. And this is it here, straight from the fridge. I didn't let it sit around for a while. I just went straight in with my scoop, and look how easily that is scooping out. And believe me when I tell you, this was so silky and smooth. There were no wee nasty ice crystals or anything in there. It was perfect all the way through and scooped wonderfully. But what I will say is this does melt a wee bit quicker than your standard ice cream. But, it doesn't disappear too quickly, but it does melt a wee bit quicker than your standard ice cream. But it stays nice and firm long enough for you to be able to eat it. As you can see there, it is just fabulous. And this will keep quite happily in the freezer. Just keep it covered so that it doesn't get icy on the top. And this will stay in your freezer for a good few weeks if you're not going to have it all at once. But yeah, I definitely urge you to give that one a go. Fantastic. Like I said, I was going to pop in some chocolate chips, some green food colouring, and some peppermint flavouring as well, and that would have given you a sort of mint choc chip, or even a sort of strawberry cheesecake style with some biscuits in there, or some pieces of cake, some strawberry sauce and some strawberries. Mix all that in and you would have had a strawberry cheesecake type situation. But whatever you decide to add, I'm sure you're going to be very impressed at how easy it actually is. So do let me know if you're planning on giving that one a go. And just before I leave you, I wanted to say, as usual, a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page, and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. And for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for those who share the videos, it's all very much appreciated. So like I said, do let me know If you're planning, my mouth's watering, let me know if you're planning on giving that one a go. And let me know also, what sort of recipe could you come up with? What would you add into that 2-ingredient base, to make it your own? What would you enjoy? And if you're not following me on Instagram yet, I'm What's for Tea 3 over there, and it would be lovely to see you. So I'm going to go off now, and I will catch up with you on probably Friday, I imagine, for our wee shopping haul, or Saturday for our wee shopping haul, and then back on Sunday for meals of the week. So you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you off soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.